So there was a video that was released on Twitter by Greg Wycliffe. Highcliffe? I'm gonna go with Cliff. So let's just play this. There's some fuckery afoot. I tell you what, boy. All right, hit it.
So Canada, have we decided that ArriveCAN is sus yet? First, let's take a look at the Apple App Store. Tinder has 40K ratings. The Google app has 29K ratings. Uber has 104K ratings, and ArriveCAN has half a million ratings, with an average of 4.5. Isn't that cool? Even Airbnb, an app all about travel, only has 84K. So could it be that
right,
Apple
I think
users are
that
just
makes the
more
point.
compliant
I
and just
think that makes the point. Would you agree?
Maybe.
So
I don't know. I'm
wait,
a little
so
dumb. Can you dumb it out
Oh,
for me?
well, there's a thing called review botting. So where you pay companies in order to basically, hey, we need to pump up these numbers. I need 10,000 reviews. I need 100,000. I need 1,000,000 reviews. How much would it cost? How much would it cost in order to achieve this outcome? Okay, so I had taken a screenshot and I don't have it in here, but the ArriveCAN app on Google is at 174,000 reviews, and
Really?
it's at a 3.9. There's a lot of ones, and there's oddly enough a lot of fives.
Suspish.
Yeah, so I would like to know. I think Rebel News. Why not seek a Freedom of Information Act request for government funding pertaining to the ArriveCAN app and review brigading? I would love to know. I would love to hear that. What did our tax dollars go to artificially inflate, to artificially rise up? Because about 2 or 3 months ago, it was sitting at about a 1.1. Or a couple, maybe not 2 months ago, but a couple months ago, it was sitting at about a 1.1. Now suddenly it's at a 3.9. And I was looking through the 5-star reviews in order to see, like, well, what are people so happy about? This one, and trust me, there are tons of them. It's just this one said it so clearly. And it says, I found the app very user-friendly and easy to use. Thank you, Government of Canada, for allowing us to travel.
That's sweet.
By providing an easy solution of showing proof of vaccination.
That's nice.
That you allowed us.
Thank you, sir, for letting us out of our cages so we could go visit our families.
Yeah. Well, and if we'll touch on this a lot more later, but look at how the government responded to COVID, and look at how they suddenly are reacting in terms of monkeypox. Very similar situations we have going on here, but look at how they're acting for one over the other. Doesn't seem scientific, but we'll talk about that later.
I'm not even going to lie. I actually kind of forgot about the monkeypox. Like with COVID, it seemed like it was literally in your face everywhere all the time.
Well, unless you're a gay man, you don't really have anything to worry about.
Well, so, I am a gay man. Shit.
Well, I identify as a gay man trapped in a woman's body who's actually a man.
Peter?
That's how we play this now, right? That's how we do this?
Yeah.
All right, so we Canadian taxpayers funded this. We spent well over $1 million in development of the ArriveCAN app. That's about what. Well, it's more than $1 million. I don't remember the exact figure off the top of my head, but your tax dollars funded your own digital revolution in terms of invasion of privacy, your ability to travel, our passport has such an interesting little blurb on the front of it that do not impede this travel or this traveler. Let the I could go grab it, but I'm not going to. I'm not doing that. Fuck you. Don't tell me what to do. Are you my mom? You're not my mom. Okay?
I
No.
am. I'm just kidding.
Okay, so you funded your own digital ID revolution where now the government has absolute control and can access your phone and the information and your medical records on it. Okay? You also funded your own advertising. So we have this from CTV News where the Fed spent more than $600K in hiring influencers in 2021. According to a CTV News analysis of documents recently tabled in the House of Commons, more than a dozen federal departments and agencies employed influencers to help get their message out last year about vaccinations, about ArriveCAN, all this type of stuff. You funded your own demise.
I think it's kind of funny, and maybe I guess I don't want to give them credit though, but I mean, I guess it is kind of smart that they would use influencers to, push the agenda or the narrative or whatever the hell you want to call it to people, because people look up to these people for whatever reason. Like it's just
I don't.
a lot of these people, it doesn't make any sense why people are even looking up to them anyway. It's like, oh my God, they can do such great TikTok dances. That's so nice. Like,
So this is one thing that's really insane. So online, it's crazy when you hear someone like, yo, this, like, if you meet someone and oh my God, they have 1 million subscribers or whatever, like that, they're a big YouTube channel. On YouTube, they're big. Or there are multi-million dollar or million subscriber channels you've never even heard of. And they get hundreds of thousands of views, millions of dollars a year, in royalties and ads and all this type of shit. And you've never ever heard of them. Furthermore, when they go out into public, mostly they're unknown. And it's ridiculous how there's just that shift online. Oh, I'm a big famous superstar. I think the only one that really broke through that was Ninja. He was the only one that really broke through that, where he was a household name.
yeah, I wonder. Oh, fuck. I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, okay. I remember. Wow. It's been a day, guys. Okay. So I have a question for you. Actually, I have a question for all of you. And I want you to leave your answer in the comment section below. What would you do for money? You think about these influencers, and I'm sitting here thinking to myself that I wonder how many of these influencers are actually believing the word vomit coming out of their mouths. Like if they're actually on that side and they're like, yes, like I totally believe in this. So yes, I'm going to support it. And great, I'm going to get paid for this. Or if someone's going, hey, I got this big check for you here if you say this to all your influencer people or all your little people followers. You can take the check and say what I want you to say, or like, I wonder how many of those people would actually take that check,
I think a lot of them would, because, so people that are typically online, they live a different world. There was famously, if you don't, I'm sure anyone that listens to this has no idea who I'm talking about, but Pokimane was saying that she hates capitalism, but yet you're a multimillionaire. She has a closet just dedicated to shoes.
Jesus.
But yet she says, I hate capitalism. What do you mean? Your net worth is like in the you directly benefited from it. But I don't fault them. I don't. It's more just you are like directly a benefit of the system that you are supposedly absolutely hate, you are a result of it. The ability to market and project to lots of people for very little effort. And I don't mean that as a like a disrespect. Like any capitalist or any business's idea is to provide a service to a large number of people for a very low price or what the market can bear. And well, a lot of people can afford $2.50 to give to their favorite Twitch streamer. They can afford $2.50 a month. But if you have $2.50 a month times say 100,000 people, well, now we have something going on here. That's where this this difference is.
This becomes a
I'm
very
I'm about to lose my fucking mind.
Why? Did it froze? The joys of internet. It's so much fun. Oh, now I'm beeping.
Is that fucking good enough?
So
Jesus Christ, I'm not even doing anything.
Stop moving so much. The internet just can't handle it. Hey, get back here. That face.
I'm not even. All right. Well, I turned off. It's just audio only for me. So I don't know if you can see me.
Well, no, I can't see you. I see your silly picture. That's it.
Oh. Okay. All right. So let's
wait.
So the Canadian government has now funded that. What?
I didn't get to say my thought. So I wonder if, like, okay, at what point then, when are people going to kind of realize that a lot of the stuff that they're hearing isn't actual, what that person actually believes? Do you know what I mean? Like, if someone came up to you and you were really strapped for cash, you really needed money for something, and I'm not talking about some fancy shoes, I'm talking like you really needed something, and somebody is holding this big old check in front of your face, and even though it goes against your morals and how you actually feel on the inside, a lot of people are going to take that check. They're going to take that check and they're going to say what the other person wants them to say. And it just kind of makes you think, like, how many people do you actually hear endorsing things actually believe in what they're endorsing?
Okay, so yeah, the point that I was going to make before that piece of shit died, that like people online live a very different world. Like they're very much in their own bubble. They're in their own world, and they just think, hey, where does milk come from? Well, it comes from the grocery store. It's just in the grocery store.
Moo.
Yeah, but how does it get there? What do you mean? How does it get there? It's just there. Like that is what some people think. Genuinely.
Are people that naive? Really?
Oh, you want a better one? They think that power just comes from the wall. They aren't able to grasp the idea that actually no, the power comes from wires, comes from a generator somewhere. That energy is produced somewhere and it's put there through wiring. But so they live in a world that, well, I make lots of money and I do this. Why isn't everyone else? Everyone else must be doing that. No, there are a lot of people that are actually working. They are providing a service. Yours is a service of convenience. That was a clip from our daily show. We're offended, you're offended.
We record Monday to Thursdays live on Rumble at 8 p.m. Central Time. Don't be late.